Transported to another world, his sister is the one that gets OP abilities. The three orc brothers have been terrorizing the territory for some time now, pillaging and destroying villages, and slaughtering anyone who dares to stand in their way. They have just finished ransacking yet another village, relishing in their success, when an adventurer named Asahi approaches them, taunting them without fear. The orcs mock the pipsqueak Asahi, but he remains undeterred, continuing to provoke them. As one of the orcs leaps towards Asahi, ready to strike him down, a massive spike suddenly emerges from the ground, impaling the orc, and a girl leaps onto the corpse. It is Maya, Asahi's sister, who then unleashes her explosive magical powers, annihilating the other orc in an instant, and is ready to finish the last one. The events leading up to this battle began when Asahi had saved a girl from a truck-con accident, but lost his life in the process. From the afterlife, he observed the situation and felt content knowing that the girl was safe. However, he still regrets not being able to do more, and is most saddened by the thought of how his sister would react upon learning of his fate. As a bright light glows around him, it suddenly sucks him in and transports him through the sky onto a mysterious magic circle. Looking around, he sees a medieval castle, a dragon flying in the distance, and some slimes jumping around. It doesn't take long for him to realize that he has been transported to another world. The feeling is reminiscent of playing an RPG game like Skyrim or The Witcher 3, and he quickly surveys his surroundings. When he bumps into a passerby, he's overjoyed to discover that the people in this world speak Japanese. Noticing guild and skill signs around the city, he becomes overwhelmed with excitement and gratitude for being reincarnated into such a world. After indulging in a bit of theatrics, he decides to use his knowledge of reincarnation games to make the most of his life in this new world. Stopping at a pawn shop, he pawns his phone, which the clerk deems as ancient technology, and offers him 500 mani for it, the currency in this world. With his newfound wealth, he buys equipment, prioritizing physical agility by purchasing a simple sword and leather gear. Delighted with his progress so far, he can't stop smirking. The first step on his adventure is to visit the guild. As he approaches the receptionist, he admits that he is new to the world, and the girl takes it upon herself to guide him through the various procedures. She starts by giving him the adventurer's registration form. After filling out his name, he becomes an official adventurer. She suggests an E-rank mission, just killing some killer rabbits. However, before she can give him a warning, he is already out the door, eager to begin his new life. As he sets out, he encounters a massive wyvern that immediately attacks him, spewing fire with a tremendous force. It seems like someone has set the difficulty level too high. He quickly hides and opens up his status screen, hoping to find a cheat skill, but he only finds rock throwing at level 1. This realization does not discourage him, but he checks his stats and discovers that they are not particularly impressive either. The realization of being just a common villager hits him hard, especially when he finds out that his rock-throwing ability is below average. Just as the wyvern is about to end his new life, Asahi thinks of his sister Maya with all his might and screams out her name, summoning her to this new world. Maya quickly grasps the situation, but the wyvern doesn't wait and attacks her, blowing fire right in her face. She manages to dodge the attack and feels the immense power inside of her. Maya summons her power to protect her brother and blasts the wyvern away in one hit, leaving Asahi stunned. He is bewildered as to why his sister is in this world, but she instantly pounces on him, overjoyed to see him alive. Maya has missed him a lot, maybe even more than just a brother, as she is head over heels for him. After her over-the-top display of brotherly obsession, Asahi is sure it's her. Asahi explains to her about this world, and that they have been reincarnated. After Asahi's accident, Maya was beside him with worry. While he slept in a coma, he kept talking about this and that in another world, and even laughed as if having fun. That's when she formed a hypothesis. Maybe his spirit has traveled to a different world. That's when she repeatedly bashed her head against the wall to get to this world. Asahi is somewhat relieved to hear that he is alive in his home world. He wonders why Maya was so strong when he summoned her. She believes it's because of her love for her brother, but it isn't much of an explanation. He just accepts it and is ready to go back to his homeworld, but they have no idea how. Maya's first priority is to keep her brother safe, and everything else is secondary. And now that it has happened, they should carve out their new lives in this new world. Asahi realizes that he is not the main character here. It's a story about his sister being overpowered. As the orc situation is resolved, Maya exhibits her merciless side, leaving no trace behind. Asahi initially thinks it's because of the village, but soon realizes that she is actually mad about them calling him a pipsqueak. Maya's overprotective nature is scary at times, and she constantly wants to use elixir on him, which is usually saved for the last boss. Asahi reassures her that a little spit is enough to heal his cut on the left cheek, but Maya takes it as him wanting her to do it, which is not the case. As they argue, a little girl points out that Asahi has saved the village, and everyone calls him a hero, attributing Maya's work to him. His rank skyrockets at the guild, jumping from rabbit class to ogre class, a huge promotion. Such a rapid rise is unprecedented, but Asahi is unique. The receptionist hands him his new badge, which is similar to an identity document, and explains that he cannot sell it or give it to someone else. Overwhelmed by all the praise he receives, Asahi doesn't even attempt to explain himself. However, it's important to note that falsifying one's rank is a serious crime that can lead to severe consequences. Asahi doesn't need to worry about that though, does he? Asahi pleads with Maya to conceal her strength and pretend that he is the strong one, to which she readily agrees, willing to do anything for him. He asks her to show him her stats, but she interprets it differently, from top to bottom. For some reason, she is disappointed that's not the case. Maya opens her status screen and Asahi cannot see anything at first. However, he soon realizes that her stats are so incredibly high that they exceed the boundaries of the screen. Once again disheartened by the fact that Maya is the one with immense strength and not him, he implores her not to show her stats to anyone else. This knowledge is to remain between them alone. Maya also desires to know Asahi's secret numbers, such as his number of beauty marks. Asahi and Maya are interrupted by a commotion on the main street, caused by Clan Balmung, the strongest adventurer party in the world. The clan is on a send-off parade to defeat the Demon King, and Asahi sees this as a possible way to return to their own world. Maya is ready to take on the Demon King, but Asahi understands that it is not that simple. All the adventurers in the Balmung party are Dragon Tier, which is a level he aspires to reach one day. Suddenly, a drunk man named Delavan bashes the Balmung party and attacks a shopkeeper when he tries to stop him. Delavan used to be an ogre-class adventurer, but he was demoted. The villagers are uncertain if anyone can stop him, but the lady next to Asahi points out that he is also an ogre-class adventurer. People beg him to stop Delavan and avenge the food stand. Asahi is uncomfortable with the attention, but he can't let them find out that he's weak. Delavan insults Asahi, calling him a pipsqueak, and Maya is angered by this. Asahi doesn't think Maya can hold back, but she assures him that she will beat Delavan mercilessly until he's barely alive, and hopes for an instant death. As Delavan provokes Asahi, the latter whispers in Maya's ear, promising to do anything she asks if she can handle the situation. Asahi then changes his tone and uses all tactics available to belittle Delavan. Just as he is about to attack, Asahi swoops his hand, creating a massive crack in the ground that shocks the villagers and Delavan. However, it was Maya who actually made it happen. After the dust settles, Asahi threatens Delavan that he will be next if he doesn't leave, and Delavan retreats. The villagers start praising Asahi, calling him a prodigy and chanting his name. Asahi is relieved that his secret is safe, and it seems like a happy ending, but he is forgetting about one thing, his promise to Maya. And true to his word, Asahi will keep that promise. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this.